The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Almost to the 40 before going out. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people putting on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
And the Bears first down. Don't jump, ready?
Now Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and 3. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Packers had 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. Fights through him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man at Schwartz. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's... He's got a man complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Chicago.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bears, first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Bears 7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Chicago! J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears have moved out in front. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
York now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Bears 17, Packers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Again, Elder Partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. And he fends him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within a point. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. So another on-target throw in that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Fields now to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second and very short, Fields. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
A 44-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Moore, the man in motion. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you're 100%, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now 3rd down and 7. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Fields on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. 1st down, Chicago. Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will push the lead up to 5. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Patrick Queen.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Flushed out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Jones with a nice game there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going to look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave
From 4 yards out.
And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is caught. He hits low.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 30 yards.
And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down. to hold on to this lead for dear life. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Fields. Gets this to Fant.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Going right back to Fant.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 1st and 10. Now Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. All eyes on Fields.
Steps away to his left.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable.